All right, I think we're live. What is going on? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, baby. Woo! Let me just post this shit to Twitter. Computer's being really slow at the moment. What a win. What a fucking win. One sec. Just posting to Twitter, and then we'll have a chat. Remember, you can enter the studio. Swoop live now. Fucking thing. All right. Oop. All right. We're going to get on. Manny, are you ready? Are you ready, Manny? Let's go. Adding you to the stream, my dude. Manny Costo or Manny Costo? Is it laggy? I'm on 5G. I don't know how it's gonna be fucking laggy. Let me check my Can you guys hear me fine? Can you guys let me just do a quick speed test. Hang on. All right. All good. Lag is fixed. All right. Manny Costo. Step right up. Oh, look at this. Can you see that? 107 megabits per second download. That's what you get when you're paying $110 a month on internet. All right, Manny. Got to remove you, man. Big Sushi, unmute your mic.
G'day.
The Sush. Big Sushi. What's going on?
Not much.
Tell me. Let's talk about this game.
Yeah, very, very good.
Very good, huh? Good win.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part? Who played the best for you?
Adams and Grundy, I reckon.
Yeah.
Top two. Yeah.
100%, man. How good was it to get the win against Richmond, hey?
Yeah, just our ball movement was way better.
Mm-hmm.
Like probably one of our best games all year. Not maybe even the best.
I think so, man. It's we started off okay, and then we petered off a little bit, and in that last quarter we just fucking pumped them.
Yeah, the last quarter was very, very good.
It's dope. What do you think? What do you think next week? Now, do you reckon we take this into next week and go out and smash Carlton?
Yeah, I reckon a lot of momentum going into Carlton and stuff. Yeah.
Does it give you what we played? Does it give you a little bit more confidence that we can play this sort of football? Yeah.
Yeah. Especially going into next year and stuff.
100%. Where can I just ask you? Where'd you get that name from? I love it. Big Sushi. Sounds like you should become a rapper, dude. Big Sushi is such a dope rap name, man.
Just a random name.
I love it.
Like sushi.
I love sushi too, brother. I love sushi. Hey, thank you for coming on, and I hope to see you on future episodes, brother.
Yeah, thank you.
Peace and love. Thanks, Sush. Cheers. All right. Let's go. Taylor says, Lukey, up the... Can I swear on this? Fuck it. Up the fucking mags. Taylor, yes. Up the mags. Cal has to play in the midfield. He looks comfortable and confident there. Let's get Cal's stats up really quickly because I wanted to mention a bit about him. Let's go. Oh fuck, is this still a game tomorrow? What the hell? All right. God, come on. All right, Cal Brown. So he went at 80 odd-ish percent. And look, that's what happens when you play a midfielder in the right position, you know. look what happens. He comes out and he kicks absolute ass. You know, good on him. Good fucking on him. Callum Brown, another one. Callum Brown playing really good. Also, if you want to be on the stream, go to this. The link's up the top somewhere. Jack Crisp ate the footy today. Hopefully that's a good thing. All right, we're gonna get my boy on. Kev's Magpies.
Hey man. Oh,
Hey,
that
how you
last
going?
quarter. Yeah, good. Unfortunately, missed
Party
out on
pies.
going. Yeah.
What is it?
Unfortunately, missed out on going, so I watched it at home, and that last quarter, nerve-wracking. Absolutely nerve-wracking.
I know. It was nuts. It was crazy. It was nuts. But we got the win in the end.
Yeah, I spoke about my preview as well. The fact is that with Richmond, they rely on Dustin Martin, and because he doesn't tackle and doesn't stand on the mark, it's easy to tackle him. All you have to do is go for the arm, and then you've got him. And a few times he got caught. Yeah. He
didn't have as much influence. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
And honestly, that was the best game that I've seen Brayden Maynard play today on Jack Rivalry. I was not expecting that. Yeah,
that's it was crazy because they had such a tall back line, and obviously missing Jeremy Howe and then missing Darcy Moore and you know, going with Magin and stuff like that. But the boys stood up. The back line, you're right, bud. The back line stood up as well. It was good. It was really good.
A few times I got a little bit worried. Jack Magin just kicking the ball up in the air, and it's like, mate, you had your option, should have handballed it. And a few times that we didn't defend as well as what we should have, but the way that we took the game on and the way that we got a lucky bounce as well, I thought that's what we have to do, and that's what we got to continue.
Who was your standout today?
Grundy did a really good job. Callum Brown put him in the right position. I like Jamie Elliott's game, especially when Mason Cox wasn't in his way.
And we had a really good win.
Yeah, we had a really good win in the VFL as well.
Yeah,
that was
VFL
close.
That was really good. Winning all around. Our VFLW girls get the win. VFL boys get the win. The AFL guys get the win. And I think the wheelchair team got a win as well. So all wins for the Pies, which is absolutely incredible.
For next week, are you worried about facing Carlton, or you think we've got this?
Kev, if I could speak candidly, mate, fuck Carlton. We are going to smash them. No, maybe not smash them.
I hope so, man.
I think we're going to win. But hey, that's a problem. That's a problem for next week. Let's revel and let's soak up this wrecking Richmond's dynasty. You know, ending him, putting that final nail in their coffin. Kev, thank you for coming on, man. As always, I appreciate you.
Thanks, man. Love you for it.
Love, brother. See you, mate.
Peace and bye.
Bye. All right, I'm gonna pronounce this. Is it Saf? All right, beautiful. I see the head nod. How you going?
Swoop, what's going on, my friend?
No, not much. Just you know, got the wine out, celebrating.
On the Vinos, lovely. How good was sitting there when all the Tiger supporters went dead silent?
Yeah. Oh God, I think it was who kicked the goal to whoever it was. Yeah, it was because they were just running their mouth. I was sitting next to a bunch of Tiger supporters, running their mouth their whole fucking game.
I know. It was. I sat there and I listened, and as we started to just kick off in the last, it was so good.
Did you have Tiger supporters leaving early, with 3 minutes left?
Yeah, well, I was sitting behind the Tigers cheer squad, so.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so they were rolling out, and we were sending them off.
Oh, so good. That was was the vibe. That was the vibe in where was I sitting? I think in the pocket, M25 or something. But yeah, it was good. Who was your all right, get off, bro. Who was your standout? Who was your standout?
Look, I think Darcy Cameron played a very good game and stepped up in the last for sure.
Yep. That last quarter, they just pulled it out of somewhere. I think last week I said that the last quarter we played well because St Kilda were up by 45 points anyway, so they kind of put the cue in the rack. But Richmond, already up by 20, they still had so much to play for, and we still needed to kick 4 goals, and it just showed that we can play that type of football when we want to play that type of football.
Yeah, exactly. I think last week we pulled the pin on things a little bit too late.
Yep.
I think they need to change it up a little bit more earlier in the game, that's for sure. But I'm proud of the boys today, and like I said, happy that the Tigers supporters were nice and quiet. But I'm a big Coxie fan, so
I am too.
I think he played all right in the VFL today. For consistency, I would have kept him in this week.
I said the same thing. Like I know he hasn't played well the last couple of weeks, but he has been Richmond's thorn. Richmond's thorn in their side for so long, and football is such a confidence game. You see it with Josh Thomas and you see it with Will Hoskin-Elliott. Cox, all he needed to do was take 2 contested marks in the first quarter, and Richmond would have been looking over their shoulder, because then what happens is because what happens is Dylan Grimes goes on to Jamie Elliott, and there's that height difference, and he was just marking everything. So
that's it.
Maybe Coxie against. I don't know how you change this. A side that has done this though.
Yeah, I know. I feel the same. From
that Kelly injury.
I just think from the start of the game, I just thought some of the inside 50s, we just weren't getting them. We needed that height. We needed Coxie's height. So we'll see how we go. But on and up to the Blues next week, hey?
Yeah, far out. Here we go. Thank you so much for coming on. First time, yeah?
Yep, that's it. Beautiful.
Thank you so much. See you next time. Peace and love.
Thanks, Swoop.
Bye. All right. Manny, we're going to get you on. It still says you're loading, dude. All right. Let me. All right. I've got a couple more people lined up, but I'm going to go through the comments now. Braden Maynard, more midfield time 2022. I think that's a high possibility with Jeremy Howe coming back and Darcy Moore coming back. Would love to see Maynard just bullocking in the midfield. Here we go. Proud of Madgen doing a good job filling in for Darcy. Riley, I am well and truly on the Madgen train, and I'm glad you are there with me. I appreciate it. Hey, love you too, brother. Love you too. What else we got? What's this one? Here we go. I say it every week and I'll say it again. We need to throw money at Quaynor. That kid is pure talent. He towelled up Dustin Martin at times, and it was so good to see. So good to see. And the way he breaks the lines in my predicted side, or the side that I wanted to see, I had him on a wing. You could even chuck him in the midfield if you wanted to. The run, the dash, the dare. Look, he could get a little bit tighter one-on-one. He did good against Dustin today. What was his numbers like? Oh, I haven't got his numbers quickly. But he did good. He did good today, and would love to see him in the midfield a little bit more. All right, let me get a couple more people on, and then we'll go through. I'm going to get Jackson on. Jackson.
Hey, Swoop, how are you?
Salute. Cheers.
As my Scottish ancestors would say, Slanjava.
Slanjava. Woo!
What a fucking win.
What a win. What a win, legend. What'd you like the most besides the win itself?
Just the comeback. That in itself, that's what I love the most. Just the way we turned it around, kicked 7 goals, and boom.
Boom, man. They 7 goals in the last quarter. I think, what did we kick up until that point? So in 3 quarters we kicked 6 goals, and in the last quarter we kicked 7. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is. But you know what I love the most about this game, actually, is we actually played 4 quarters of footy.
Finally. It was, look, and I've mentioned it a lot, that the weeks leading up to the Adelaide and the Melbourne game, we were really building up slow, and then those two happens, and then the coaching changeover happens, and we kind of decline a little bit. We go a little bit slow. But then this game, yes, there was elements where, over handballing, because that's what Robert Harvey likes to do. He has that handballing sort of game plan. But there was elements of the slowish stuff. But, man, especially that second half, look, this is, I can guarantee you, and everyone watching and stuff like that, that last quarter, that is going to be us. Maybe not this year, but next year, we are just going to build on that, and that's exactly how we'll play. That's exactly how we'll play.
Earlier, you were asking Saf about what changes. So maybe we will bring in Cox. That I'm not sure. But one thing I would do that we should have done this week already, we need to bring Jack Ginnivan in.
Yep. Agreed.
That boy has been consistently superb in the VFL.
Oh, you kicked another 4 today as well.
Yeah, I know.
So that's 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11 goals in 3 games. That's crazy. And what I like about Tonic is that he's a pure crummer, but he also finds his own football. You know what I mean? So with Kelly out, and then that could be it. Keep Ollie Henry in, and fucking just put Tonic in. You gonna have another shot?
Absolutely.
Let's go. Slanjava. Jackson, thank you so much for coming on, brother.
No worries. Enjoy, mate.
See you, man. See ya. All right. Taylor, you ready? You want to jump on? All right. I get the thumbs up.
What's going on? What's going on? Not too much. I know, bloody hell. The smile hasn't gotten off my face since the friggin' siren.
How good.
It was bloody insane. That's speechless.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's speechless. Like, I can't believe it.
Your boy Grundy had a good last quarter.
I know. We needed him to step up. We definitely needed him to step up, and he did. Especially with the goal.
That last quarter, 8 disposals, a tackle, 3 marks, and of course that goal, 8 hitouts. He just absolutely. It wasn't his best game, but that last quarter, when we needed him to step up, he just stepped up, and it was incredible to see.
Definitely, and I think he got 40 hitouts in the end.
Yeah, let me just check. Yeah, I think he absolutely he dominated the ruck, but we know what happens when we dominate the ruck. But yeah, hitouts. Yeah, 40 hitouts. He had 40 hitouts right on the nose. Crazy. 22 disposals, 5 tackles. Nuts.
How did you feel about Rusco down back? Actually, I didn't mind.
Yeah, when I did my predicted lineup, I had Rusco. Yeah. I think I had him in a pocket or off half back because that's where we recruited him from in the VFL. He's gone back and played that sort of role, and he's been doing well. And the thing with Rusco is he's exciting, and he takes the game on. Look, he's very raw still doesn't make the best decisions, but he's only played like half a dozen games or whatever. We just have to play him in that position now, and there's no point putting him forward. And it's the same thing as Callum Brown. You're not going to chuck Callum Brown in the forward line now that you can see what he can do in the midfield.
Killed it in the mid. Killed it. Even, I reckon, JT is, what's the word? He's like a player that he doesn't show like as much as everyone else, but he's a player we need in the team.
He's not flashy.
Yeah, he's not flashy. And like there's a reason why Collingwood haven't dropped him.
Yeah. Like, the thing with JT, you're right. He probably had reason to get dropped early, but then they persevere with him. And then, God, now I need to get his stats up because I think he's such a good pressure player, and he might not kick, like 2018. He kicked 2 goals today, but let's see, he intercepted twice. Where's the pressure acts? 25 pressure acts. So, that's the sort of thing that he's there for. That's, and the 1%ers. And it's just, and that's exactly right. He's a good soldier. He's a good soldier.
Definitely. Yeah. It was good to watch.
Exactly. Taylor, thank you so much for coming on.
No worries. Good to speak to you.
Yeah, I'll talk to you soon.
See ya.
See you in the next one. Bye. All right, got to go back into the comments. Zach, the strongest. What did you think of Thomas's performance? I just want to pop you up there just to say that we talked about it. I love Thomas. Nick says, "How can we jump on?" Oh, let me post the. That should have posted. There's the StreamYard link to jump on. I'll put the link back in. Yeah, sorry guys. It's stupid that it just doesn't fucking. I'll try and find a way to pin it because this is on. It's not on YouTube. I'm on something else. Do you think that Roughhead is in the top 5 best defenders in Collingwood? I think Roughhead is in probably the top 2 or 3 defenders. Last week I said Roughhead needs to go because before someone fucking calls me out, I said Roughhead out for Keane, and he just proves me wrong. He just proved me wrong today. He does so well. He does so well, you know, in the adversity of not having more and Howie. All right, we're going to get Sean on next. Oh, God, I've lost my voice, so talking is just killing me. All right, let's go. Yeah. Shawnee.
Hey.
How you going,
yeah, doing pretty well, obviously, considering the win. Yeah, God, so many questions to ask, so little time.
Go ahead, man.
One of the God, yeah, I'm trying to think of the one question to ask. I guess as a left field question, I've noticed with like Crisp this year, every game that he's played, easily as an all throughout the whole year, this is probably the best probably season he's probably ever had. And considering we've been looking for guys to take the club forward and stuff like that, you know, you hear of Adams, Moore, things like that. Personally, I would just want to know your thoughts on, obviously, with Crisp having 33 touches, and he doesn't miss games. What do you think of his chances of throwing him a line of captaincy or something along those lines?
That is such a left field. I haven't even thought about that. That's crazy. Like, you're right. You want your captain to be on the field a lot. You know, like Pendles doesn't miss games. And Crisp is such a trooper that if he isn't in the leadership group, even if it's just you know, as a vice captain or vice captain or whatever they're called, I'd be surprised because you're right. Consistent. He's taken that step up from a halfback role to a midfield role when we need that midfielder. Do you have his? I saw you look down. Do you have?
33 touches.
What did he go at? Disposal efficiency. Oh, yeah, I got it. 76%. So that's
76.
That's not too bad. 10 intercept possessions as well. So he's doing it defensively and he's doing it offensively. You know, you think of like a Treloar who would always. He was more of an offensive midfielder and he didn't really push back a lot. You got Jack Crisp, who his craft was honed off half back, so he knows how to defend. And now he's learning to go forward as well. Look, he'd probably be a left field shout for captaincy, and you know, and look from the outside looking in, he would be, but he looks like that one of those guys that would be very vocal and very like, you know, helping the kids and stuff. That's the sort of stuff that we don't see. So, but like I said. If he's not a vice captain, I'll be pretty shocked next week.
Because also especially in the fourth quarter, when Adams kicked that goal, that was definitely when I was at the game, and you know, just seeing when he kicked that goal, you know, leading up to it, I was thinking if he kicks this is easily a few. I actually messaged someone saying this is a future captain's goal coming up.
Yeah. I
literally
said the exact same thing. That's a captain's goal. Yeah.
And
it was good.
Yeah. But then also just overall, just having so much like positivity as well come in just in the last few hours. You know, it was just such a good win. Except maybe probably barring like a finals or any finals games, especially from a home and away point of view. That's knowing the backstory of like going into this game, that's probably easily one of the best wins that we probably had as a club. I would even put it to as well. Because obviously, you know, there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes and stuff like that. But yeah, just to get a win like that, it just brings like positivity and it actually, especially if like a young group trying to like find their way and, you know, not a lot of answers to a lot of questions at the moment. I mean, obviously you had like Liquor on yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, that was obviously fantastic. And yeah, there's just a lot of positivity going around at the moment. And
it's starting to build up, man. And Liquor's been saying it for about a month. It's starting to build up, and we are in a spot that we haven't been in for like 20 years. Like I don't remember the last time. And I'm probably too young to remember the last time that we've been in this sort of position before. But you can see that once you take out the outside noise, once you take out the media, good things are happening at this club. And you're right. Look, the losses hurt because we're fucking so passionate. You know what I mean? But if we take out pinches of positivity, something like this happens and we blow up. Sean, thank you so much for coming on, man. As always, I appreciate it, bud.
Or just a last thing as well. Ahead, so just wanting to emphasize on God, now I actually lost my train of thought. But just like obviously, you know, this game I think is a catalyst for, you know, us going into the future, I think for sure. And yeah, I mean, like, going through what we obviously have, it was just an awesome experience, and no doubt, there's definitely a bright future ahead of us for sure.
100%, man, 110%. Could not have said it better myself. Got too much wine today. Thanks, Shorty.
Yeah. All good.
Cheers, brother.
Yeah.
See ya. Bye. All right, Nick, I'm gonna get you on, man. 1 sec. I was seeing a lot of side bottom hate. Side bottom needs to be sent to the VFL. Ezra Riley reckons. Let me just get side bottom stats up. Side bottom, 20 disposals, 65%, 1 intercept possession. And look, we can look at stats all day, right? Stats don't show you what you see when you're watching the game. There was side bottom. It looked like he did back away from a lot of contests. Maybe a little bit too slow. I don't know if you sent him to the VFL though. Like, I don't know. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll pop them up while I'm talking to Nick. If side bottom needs a stint in the twos. All right, Nick, what's going on?
Hey mate, how are you?
Yeah, good mate. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. Buzzing after that win.
Yeah, tell me about it, man. What got you going? Besides the win, what got you going the most?
I think the big thing that stood out to me, especially over the past month, I think there's been, I don't know if it's been mentioned because I was watching it at my sister's birthday and now I've just ducked away into my bedroom. But I think the goalie's maturity over the last month, like another 29 and a goal, I think today, 32 and a goal last week. Against Freo, he didn't play. And I reckon if he probably played against Freo, we might have got the 4 points. But I think his maturity, I think playing in the midfield, he's just so good.
Yeah, he's really starting to earn that, you know, whatever he's on, 700,000 or we can only speculate. Like you said, that last month, a bit of a brain fade when he clipped Clayton Oliver, but you know, what can you do about that? But like, yeah, you're right. He's just, and I think Taylor Adams a couple of weeks ago, or maybe it was last week, came out and said that Dugowie plays his best work in the midfield. And, you know, look at that. If he can have, he doesn't even have to have 30 disposals a game. If he can have 25 and kick a goal or two a game, fuck, there's your Dustin Martin.
Yeah, exactly right. I think also since Elliott's come back, our forward line just looks so much more dynamic. I think he made a couple of errors early today. And I think getting a bit frustrated with the other forwards not leading up and presenting, but I think we just look so much better. I think he had 3 goals and 21 touches or something, but like, yeah, I think just having someone that good back in the side. I think his first game back was at the Adelaide game potentially where he kicked like
where he kicked 6. Yeah,
and ever since then, I think we've just looked so much better going forward.
And the thing with Elliott is, and even the thing with our season. So we haven't lost a game by over 30 points. So it's always been under five or six goals. And the games that we did lose, like the Brisbane game, we didn't have Elliott. We lose that by a point. The Port Adelaide game, we didn't have Elliott. We lose it by a point. And you're right. What that means is that with Elliott in the forward line, De Goey can get unleashed into the midfield. And then, it's just Elliott is one of those players where you just know you're going to get something from him. It's not like I know we talked about Josh Thomas earlier and like Will Husk and Elliott. They're like hot and cold. Elliott is pretty much always on. So if it's a goal or if it's, setting up goals, that something's always exciting when he jumps on.
Yeah, exactly right. He's always part of the game, and like you said, he might not have 20 touches and kick 3 every week like he did today, but he's always involving people in the forward line, and he just looks so much more dynamic and so much more threatening. And even like the Geelong game, if he plays that, we could easily win that. And what's like that just totally change your season. Yeah, so I don't think we're as far off as. I mean, obviously it's been pretty tumultuous, but Brisbane, Port, Geelong. And we probably wouldn't have lost to the Giants if it wasn't for the demoralising loss to the Lions the week before. That means that totally changed the season.
Yeah, and then that's you're sitting 8th to 10th if you win 3 of those 4 games. Exactly. And look, how many 1-point wins in a lucky season? 1-point losses in a lucky season are you going to get? 2 in 5 weeks is just fucking crazy. It doesn't happen. It's just crazy. It doesn't happen. But look, yeah, and that's it. I think we've lost 4 or 5 games under 12 points. That's 2 goals.
Yeah,
that's Elliott. That's Elliott's. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
2022
season's different, and I guess we're just going to look forward to next year and play a brand of footy that's more conducive to the new rules, which I think we're starting to play. So we'll see how we go.
Beautiful. Nick, thanks for coming on, brother.
No worries, mate. Thank you.
Have a good one, man. Cheers. Bye.
You too.
Oh, hang on. I'm going to get Harry. Harry.
How you going, man? What a win, eh?
Yeah, far out, bud. What a goddamn win. Tell me about it.
I am over the moon. Oh, geez. Firstly, just before I talk about how good of a win that was, I actually really enjoyed. I didn't watch the full thing, but I watched the last quarter, and I loved how we could watch the VFL and then walk to the footy. I don't know who else did that, but I thought that was so much fun. You get hyped. Last quarter we actually did a comeback. Did you watch it at all? Or
I watched it on the telly. Yeah, today.
Yeah, and
the last quarter was sick. The last quarter was sick.
It was awesome.
And sorry, just quickly before you go on about that, just quickly on the VFL, you look at that and you go, fuck. Those kids, that was Reef, that was Tonic, that was fucking McRae, Sire, Lynch. Okay, maybe not Lynch next year, but those guys, there's so many good kids coming up. Poulter as well. It's so bright. The future is so bright.
Yeah, well, I mean, I even just loved not just how good we played, but just as a football thing in general. You get off at Richmond Station, walk up, and you're watching footy before watching more footy. I love curtain raisers; they're great.
Yeah, I think that's they've got like this is a perfect Richmond Collingwood. Don't play it at Punt Road. Come play it at fucking the G.
Yeah,
started earlier. I'll happily do it.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll get to the game, but geez, I thought Grundy, Adams, De Goey, bloody hell! I mean. He played a ripper. He got forward. I know he didn't kick 6 goals, but if you look dangerous in the forward line, it doesn't matter. You have that target. Then you have Adams, who's, he is just – there's only one Taylor Adams, He is a superstar player, He is a superstar.
Adams, he really stood up. He really stood up to it. Look, Adams is – and we can hark on about it, and we do it all the time. Adams, he can be hit and miss with his possessions, but he is someone that you would lay your body on the line if he was, leading you out. And when you see him getting up and about, when you see him kicking that last goal, you know, it just builds you up.
Yeah, well, I think a couple of people mentioned it, but you know how he kicked the set shot, and you and a couple of people have said captain's goal. I was also one of the people who said that's a captain's goal. You know, that's a captain's goal, and I think people who understand sport, like, because I agree with you. I actually don't think he's a good kick at all. You know, I don't actually think he's a good kick, but someone who's a bad kick but can, you know, focus, make sure he gets it when we need it. Oh, there's nothing better than that.
It's it's like you said, like as long as he makes it up in other areas, you can you can forgive him.
Yeah, oh geez, I mean, he's a bad kick, and he's, you know, consistently been a bad kick, I would say. But I tell you what, he is one of the best footballers on our side, and he goes at it 100% at the ball, dives. I mean, some of the things he does, dives on the ball, dodges people while he's on the ground, gets a hand out, we're out the back door, and we're off. I mean, there's not much better than that. Oh, geez, what was I going to say? I mean, as I said, De Goey using his force. Oh, this is what I was going to say. Maynard, I feel like almost every week, or not every week, but every time I see Maynard on Martin, I'm not saying he does it every tackle, but at least once or twice a game, when Martin does the don't argue, Maynard pins him. Like, he knows how to stop it.
Notice that. Yeah.
And there's other players, like, I actually hate the bloke, but Mitch Robinson knows how to do it. Other players. But, like, that's so handy, because doesn't it just piss you off when you see Martin do the don't argue, and you just think
no one can stop him?
Either grab the arm, no one stops him, or grab the arm, jump on him, do something, you know, hold on for dear life. It's almost like you're just getting tapped away. You need to kill the ball, kill that guy. You know.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, man. It's frustrating to watch, but you know that's why Dustin's the best in the game at that. No, it's just stop him.
He's a superstar player. Don't get me wrong. First, I just want to say he is a great player, Hall of Fame player. He's not the greatest player of all time. Let's just get that clear. He is not the greatest player of all time. And that's clear. I know people say, "Oh, he's won blah blah blah." I say, "What's the thing you get when you best on ground?"
In a grand final, Norm Smith.
Norm Smith, yeah, he's got a few of those. People say that. I watched all those games. I reckon one of them definitely should have went to Hawley. Another one was 50-50, but he may have got it. But to me, a simple factor or simple reason of showing he's not like the greatest of all time is not like that. It's not the things. It's the smaller things where, say, for example, he ran and he did some really good stuff. Don't get me wrong. He runs out into the open and then he kicks, like he shanks it, or he tries to do a right foot dribbler. That's not what champion, like, you know, that's not what the greatest of all time does. They do the right thing. I mean, I thought what we struggle with, I actually think, I loved how we take a risk, you know, The thing that annoys me, I feel like almost all of our players, or a good majority, have no, like, wrong foot, no left foot, or no right foot. You know,
I know. Yeah.
Even Chris, who's a superstar, he can't kick on his right foot, you know. Can't kick. I haven't seen it, at least. And, you know, when you're up across the boundary and you're trying to swing a ball in on your wrong foot, you know, it never works because you're off balance and you're trying to kick it on the other side. It won't work.
Exactly. Harry, I got Noah's been waiting for a while, so I'm going to get him and his fucking family. He's got a whole party there. But again,
I'm sorry. Can I just say one more thing?
Say one more thing. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Thanks for having me. But next week, we're going to kill Pommy and Oz. I love him, and I'm going to watch all his content, but we are going to kill you. We are going to demolish Carlton. I will see you next week. All right. Thanks, Harry.
Beautiful. See you, Harry. Thanks, mate. Bye. All right. Noah has been. I can see his face. He's got a fucking party in there. All right. I'm going to chuck him on the stream now. All right. Boys.
What is up, Swoop?
Hey.
Harley Swoop. We saw you at the
going on?
we were
Sitting 2 rows in front of you.
Yeah, we were sitting behind those. I'm not gonna say what they are, but the ones that were drinking a bit too much.
Did you see the guys? Did you see the guys that wanted to fight me? The guy that wanted to fight me.
Yeah. And then the wife.
Did you see me stand up? Did you see me stand up?
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
up
yeah,
and fucking hype, mate. What a dog.
Yeah, it's a pig. Anyways,
Fucking hell, mate.
so about today's game, it was very good. I wasn't expecting that from the Pies, honestly. And the thing that just annoyed me was Ollie Henry. Every mark that he went to was with one hand. Like every time he just went with one hand, and then finally he got at least one mark. But then
He in the last quarter was a mark with one hand. Just quickly, how old are you guys?
15.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna take this comment off. All right. Someone just said do a shoey, but you're underage, so don't do that. Anyway.
Shoey's a flog.
Yeah. So Ollie Henry. But what about would you leave him in for the rest of the season now to get that confidence up?
Probably yeah, because he wasn't playing bad. It's just that with his marks, he needs to learn to put two hands up.
Also,
not just
the
one.
youngster. You need to get the youngsters in.
Yeah, we've got some young players now. We need to bring them in, and I think that Poulter should have played this match. It would have made it a lot better.
Are you bringing in Poulter next week straight away? Who are you dropping for Poulter though?
I don't know. That it's a good question though, because the team this week was really good, as well as that they showed like Callum Brown. I wasn't expecting him to play well because normally he's a bit of a dud, but he played quite exceptional.
Poor Brownie. You're not wrong. Oh, poor Brownie.
Right. Well. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So basically, I got something to say. Just about the goal kicking.
Yeah.
I reckon it hurt us. I don't know what they fucking hurt us last game. And this game at the start, it was like we had pretty equal chances, but they were 13 goals 1 or something like that, and we were 7 goals 7. Like,
I'm just trying to get those stats up. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Like, just if we were able to take our chances, we would like. They obviously kick pretty straight. Also, Myercheck's fluffed a few kicks lately.
Myercheck hasn't. He's been a bit down, hasn't he? Let me see.
He was usually like one of our most consistent kickers ever. Like, he used to be like the Jamie Elliott consistency type, but now he's not. But
he kicked 1-3 today.
Yeah.
No,
that's just not good enough.
No, it isn't. I completely agree. But how about fucking Carlton here? Pommy and I says, "Come on, boys, don't complain about goal kicking. Watch Carlton yesterday. It was like watching Stephen Hawking kicking."
That's legendary. But Swoop, how you going?
Good, mate. Good.
I was pretty proud of the boys. I feel like it was our most complete performance of the year, except for the Melbourne game. But in the last quarter, everything was turning right for us. And I feel like if we can play that footy in next year with Nick Dacos and with the younger kids getting more games into them, I think we can play finals next year. Yeah, and man, I feel like I
agree.
And I was watching the VFL before the game, and I saw like a few of the young kids like McRae. Reef McInnes was pretty good.
Yep.
But I feel like I think at the end of the year we would need to trade Cox, because I was watching him and he did one good tackle, but he's still dropping marks like when no one's on him. And like if we could get salary cap to try get another really good A grader for like in years to come, like another key forward like Harry Mackay if he gets his kicking right. And what do you think about it?
So I think I honestly, as much as I hate it because I love Coxie, and when he's on, he's really on, and I would have loved him in this game to get that confidence up. But I don't think we see him in another senior Collingwood game, and I think he will leave next year because I think he's 30 this year, I think.
Yeah,
but
I think he's pretty good, yeah.
We might go to maybe. I think the Gold Coast needs someone to help out. One of the Ben King, Max is that?
Ben King.
Yeah, Ben King. So he might go up there, and that frees up $550,000 from the salary cap, maybe. So that helps a lot with the salary cap issues and shit.
Yeah,
but, I think you're right.
Callum Brown looked amazing in the midfield today, especially in the first quarter when he was playing amazing with 10 disposals.
with Callum Brown is he's been playing as a half forward for so long, and look what happens when he gets injected into the spot where
I know.
he should be injected into.
Yeah, most of the young kids haven't been playing. Like Rantelli was not playing his position, and same as McRae when they came in.
Yep, exactly. And but look, you can't. It's hard. We've got so many midfielders. It's hard to take out Pendles and Adams and stuff like that. But yeah, Callum Brown in the middle is exactly where he needs to be. Noah and the boys, thank you so much for joining me.
Have a good one. Thank you,
Yeah, you too.
Swoop. We love you.
Cheers.
See ya.
Bye.
Up the pies.
Up the pies. All right, Manny, we're going to finally get you on, man. I can see your face now. Hey.
Hey, buddy. How are you, mate?
Finally.
I've been struggling to get on, bro. The internet's been fucking slow. What a win that was, bro. What a win. That's Collingwood. That's our identity back, mate. That's what we've been waiting for, bro. Just gun and hoe through the middle. Did you see that?
Yeah, that's when we play our best football, mate.
Mate, 40 years I've been watching Collingwood, bro. I got emotional tonight, mate, because we're back, bro. That's what we got. That's how we got to play, bro.
We smashing Carlton next week.
Oh, we're gonna give it to Terry, mate. He's shitting himself. Hey, bro, that's the Collingwood spirit, bro. I've been watching Collingwood, mate, for 40 years, bro. And that today, knocking Richmond out of the finals, mate, that's the best, bro.
It's so good, man. It was
mate,
good.
Did you see that? Did you see that run through the middle, bro, from the defense? That gun and hoe through the middle? 4 or 5 handballs, mate, just taking it on, mate.
It was good, man. Manny, it was some of the best players we've had all year, mate. It was good.
Yeah, last week we gave up on the effort, but that was the first time last week that we gave up on effort. But today the boys come out when we hunt like that, right? That's the Collingwood style, bro. We're feeding the league when we hunt like that, mate.
100%. I could not agree with you more, dude. That's the 2018 sort of Collingwood that we need to see more of.
Mate, if we played like that from the start of the season, mate, would have been about around 5th, 6th position.
Yeah. Hey, next year we're finishing top 4.
Yeah, get the game in the young boys, right? Get him in the gym, build them up, right? Get Nick Dacos in there with Josh Dacos, mate. Let's get this gun and hoe style happening, bro. Hey, was that killer tonight? You loved it, eh, Lukey?
What is it?
You loved it tonight, huh?
Loved, man.
You happy, bro? You happy?
More than happy. I've polished off half a bottle of wine. How happy I am, bro.
Oh, bro, mate. I'm a South Australian supporter, mate. And mate, we gave it to him good and proper, mate.
Hey, I hope you can come down for a game soon at the G, bud.
Yeah, as soon as we start knocking off a few more Melbourne sides, we got Carlton in our sides, mate. Hey, Pommy and Terry, we're coming for you. I'm telling you. We gave it to you at the start of the season. This time we're gonna give it to them good and proper, bro.
Man, Manny, I fucking love you, man.
Hey, bro, and you know what? They've been rebuilding for 20 years, mate. And you know what? We've had our first low of the season, but next year I reckon we'll come back hard, bro.
Hope so, brother.
All right, brother. No worries. Thanks for getting me on, Chinch.
Thanks, Manny. Have a good one, brother. See you, man.
Got the boys! Yeah, baby. Oh, you love it. Yeah, baby. What a fucking win, man.
I love it, Manny. I love it.
See you, buddy. See you, bro. Take it easy.
See you,
mate.
Bro. All right. The man of the hour. My mate. My fucking Yorkshire pudding. Pommy and Oz.
Tell you what, just quietly, is he not the best fan cam of all time?
Oh my fucking God. I love Manny. I'm Manny, I know you're still watching because I can see you. I need you on every fucking week, dude. I love you.
Tell you, it's hard to hate when he's like that. I tell you, hard to hate.
It's good. Football's good, man. Football's fucking good.
It is when you win, isn't it? Hey, I can't remember. It feels like a lifetime ago since I was in your position. It was only last week.
Fuck, man. It's what's going on? What? Obviously, you watch the game, right? Because you do your analysis.
I watched you very intently as well. What a fourth quarter, hey, from you blokes. It was nice to see, dominating around the centre clearances. I mean, staggering 52 points from clearances today. That's just crazy from you guys. I mean, you really took the game to them, didn't you? Absolutely pulled them apart, to be fair. And I think Manny summed it up very well. Do you know what I mean? You went back to more of the Collingwood that you know and hate. They attacked the corridor hard. Taylor Adams, John and Noble was phenomenal in the fourth as well. Quino's gone home tonight, kissed his mum, pulled his car keys out, put Dustin Martin there on the side as well out of his pocket.
Crazy. Fucking crazy, man.
Typical the week before you play us, you find your game as well.
I know. And it had to be against a Richmond side as well, you know. It's just, look, I bet you, I can guarantee you the AFL is like, how can we change the fucking fixture to get Carlton and Collingwood on a Saturday night and not 7:10 on a fucking Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem, isn't it? I mean, the AFL conspiring to piss Poms off. I always say on Blue Abroad, AFL try to wind me up because they hate Poms. And do you know what I mean? You guys have your season's best win. Carlton resembled a paraplegic for much of the 4 quarters yesterday. Their kicking ability. Great work. I mean, we've only got 4 hours, though, of me being nice to you because game week we'll start throwing turds at each other.
I always, whenever we do, was it last year we only versed each other obviously once, so it was fine. It was just a week off. But now that we versed each other twice, like I've got to fucking gear myself up and I've got to talk a big game. And I always say, people are like, I remember that first week that we did it, the first round or round 2, they're like, oh, but what if you lose? You know, you're talking this big game. What if you lose? It's like, fuck, man. That's just life. What am I going to do? Just sit on my hands and knees? Well, you got to talk a bit. You got to talk the talk and you got to walk the walk. And you just got to cop it on the chin when you win or when you lose.
I've actually still got the Collingwood jersey as well from that bet. My mate said that I can keep it for the next time I make a stupid bet. And
what's the bet? Let's go live. What's the bet?
Oh, I don't know. What do you want? I called the shots last time, so you can call the shots this time.
Oh, actually, can you fucking tell Terry when you see him that on his in round 2 in his competition where it was pick the winner and pick the margin to win a fucking Carlton jersey, I picked the winner, I picked the margin, and I still haven't seen my Carlton jersey, mate.
I'm pretty sure he changed the rules and said it only works if a Carlton win.
I fucking bet.
And I was like, the way we're going at the moment, like you'll give away one fucking jersey a year.
Let's just do a jersey bet then. We're gonna have to do a jersey bet.
Go on then. I've still got the Collingwood one there. It hasn't been worn since.
I've got some family who I don't really talk to because they're Carlton supporters, but I can get a Carlton jersey and wear it.
Yeah, just tell them you know Pommy. Pommy's more famous in Carlton circles, and they'll be like, "Oh, we love him."
Yeah, all right. So we're gonna go. I gotta go a jersey bet in our review video.
Yeah, go on. Are you gonna go to the game this weekend?
If I can get tickets, I'll go. It's Sunday, yeah.
Because surely you give the fans what you want. You and me, some beers in a room, and we do a joint watch along.
Fuck, that'll be good.
Because I think that's what's needed. The fans want it. It'll be live banter, and everyone loves to see someone cry. You'll see it on camera.
All right, let's hit me up after this, and we'll talk about it.
All right. Well, honestly, really well done today, boys. Like, I'm happy for you. That liquor interview as well was phenomenal as well, wasn't it?
Thank you so much. No, that was fucking crazy, man. It's been a whirlwind month, and yeah, having liquor on was a culmination of incredible.
Well, I mean, I'm sure as well. If we do the watch along, what we can do is we can do a live shoey for the winner and a live jersey presentation for the loser.
I fucking love that.
Do you know what I mean? And then when we go on fan cams, it makes it better because you'd have to host your fan cams in a Carlton Guernsey, and I'd have to go on that fan cam complaining how Carlton have no heart, passion, or commitment in a Collingwood one.
I just know we're gonna fucking lose now that I'm committing this hard.
Oh, fuck me. Think how I felt when I did the bet, man. It was heartbreaking.
Do you honestly, look, Carlton always play well against us. So what is your, a week away prediction? Not margin or anything. Are you confident? Because you've played well in these last couple of weeks. Not last week, or not the other day against Geelong. But you have been playing good football.
Oh, I don't know. I'm a realist. I think the only thing that makes me confident is you're not the Collingwood of 2018. So you're equally as confident of doing what we can do, and that is play some shit football.
Yeah.
So I'm confident in that aesthetic. If you play like that fourth quarter, knowing how we play, I'm not confident at all. But I'm hoping that the boys find something, because at the moment we are probably the easiest side to break down in the AFL. And you did it on the second round, and that second round you actually killed the old Pommy. So actually died. I've never been the same.
I remember.
Never been the same.
Pom, thank you so much for coming on, brother.
I love you. Honestly, get it done. Force him into it. Live. Watch along. Me and Swoop Luke.
Let's fucking do it. Let's do it. Let's just do it. I'll agree to it now. We'll do it.
Yeah, me and Swoop. Love you guys.
All right, see you, man. Cheers. Bye. Mates. How you going?
I'm working. Good. We did it.
We did it. Fuck. Finally. Good game.
I didn't go. I knew we would win because I didn't go.
Yeah, well, you said you haven't been to a win this year.
We are 5 from 7 away games. And 0. And 0. And I don't go away games. And 0 from 9 home games.
Yeah, that's bad luck, man.
I was thinking about going, but it's really hard. It's really hard, as you know, to do social media stuff on a Sunday night and then get up for a job, which I don't have. But anyway, yeah, I just want to jump on to say hey, but so good, so good.
It was look, we talked about we've been talking about it to everyone, and you've been hearing it, but that last quarter. Seeing that's what sucks in a way, and you probably can articulate a little bit better than me because we're always talking. But like we can play like that last quarter all the time, but we just don't.
We did it. Okay, so we did it last week. We're finishing off really well, and I know that you said in your review this week that it's a team's kind of, tapering off, as in the Saints last week, which is true, but we don't have to come back. Yeah. So giving us credit, okay, yeah, a team can tire, but, we're still doing our job to try and get back to close the margin. And today I was thinking, at 3/4 time, I was like, we're 43 points down last week. If we do the same thing, we win. And that's just completely wishful thinking. Like you don't know what's going to happen at 3/4 time. You don't know. We're playing Richmond, and we did it again. Like we did it in a way where obviously this week the margin wasn't as big, but great. Like that was great football today. Even in the first half, I thought we played well.
Me too. Yeah,
it was just we just weren't, and I put it in some of my posts, but we just weren't finishing. And they even said it in the commentary. You could just see the effort was there today. The effort was there all day. They might not have executed in the first half at the beginning of the game. They were a bit slow, but the effort was there, and that's awesome. And we haven't seen that. Well, we saw it against Melbourne, but I think today was better.
Yeah, it was
the way that they finished that game was just it was really good.
It was like Manny said, and like some other people saying, like you were saying, it was good because you're right. The intent was there through the whole game. Like there was patches in the first where we just let Richmond ride in, and the third quarter it was all our ball, and we just couldn't convert. And there was a couple that we should have got. But the beauty about it is the positive and the negative of not converting is one, you're getting the ball enough up there to shoot. You're creating that opportunity. You're keeping it inside 50, and you will score. And we just showed that in the last quarter. That fuck, man, we're
sort of at the I guess at the beginning of the game, or not at the beginning of the game, but midway through the game, I started thinking about how we were playing in the BFL, and like, you know, how we dominated, and then it sort of we tapered off, and then in the last quarter, we're a couple of goals down, and then literally in 2 minutes, we went bang, 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 kicked 4 goals, and we did a similar thing in the main game, you know, and yeah, it's been a good weekend for the black and white, which is it's really pleasing. But yeah, no, it's yeah, I don't know, like I just
I didn't expect. I honestly didn't expect. I know in my review, my preview, I said 27 points, and that was just me.
Yeah,
a bit like overconfident.
You have to be optimistic though, because what's the point otherwise?
Exactly right. But like, I just thought we were going to get a Richmond side like the last 3 weeks that have just been shocking, and they pretty much played out of their. They shouldn't have played like they played today, and we just went. They went from a 4, they went to an 11, and then we just leaped them and went to a 12, especially in that last quarter.
Sorry, go.
No, I was just going to say, and if we can do that against, you know, Richmond, imagine we just bring that energy to the rest of the season.
Yeah, I know. Like it's. I mean, I think, you know, even if we won every game, you know, we'd be pushing it, and you know, you until you're mathematically out of it, you know, you still hope. But yeah, I mean, I was confident in a way where. I mean, we know, you know, Richmond had a few players out. You know, we know they haven't won a game for, you know, it's 5 weeks now because they had a bye as well. So they're 4 losses and a bye from their last 5 weeks, which is unheard of for Richmond in the last 5 years. And you kind of just think, oh, maybe we can do it. And, you know, I've been saying in my post that the Tigers are cooked, hoping that they are. You just hope. And today, you know, like even you said in your review or preview, sorry, that, you know, this could just be finishing them off. Yeah, I mean, it could be. They're still in an okay position, but their form just isn't. Like if they you would have thought today if they were gonna after a few scares.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You would have thought, and sometimes it's just beyond them, and we really steamrolled them, and yeah, it was nice. It was a nice, memorable performance for Harvey's first ever
win. Yeah, and you know, good on him as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, absolutely. Whatever happens with all that, you know, nice win against the reigning premiers.
Good, beautiful,
yeah.
man. Thanks for coming on, brother. Also, if you're on Instagram, go follow at magpies.inc. Like, no, legit, bro. You're besides myself, you're the second best Collingwood account on Instagram. Actually, hang on. I'll do a cheers. Hang on. Let me get some wine.
Well, yeah. I'm probably about a bottle and a half in. Some of it. Is that vodka?
No. It's for me. It's Fruitwood Pink McWilliams, whatever the fuck that is.
Cheers,
man.
Go Pies.
Go Pies.
Thanks, mate.
All right, last caller on the stream before I fall asleep from all this alcohol. Bit of footy.
I'm the last again. I cannot believe it.
Look at that, mate.
I just cannot believe how well we played that last quarter. It was unbelievable. I mean, every other quarter, like, we sort of managed to keep in by, like, kicking goals at the end of quarters. I'm like, if we do this in the last quarter, we're going to lose. But just starting off that last quarter so well, winning the centre clearance, it was just great to see. I loved it. I really loved it.
Well, who was your standout? I know everyone's saying,
well, I think the obvious answer is like your Taylor Adams or your Jack Crisp or whatever. But I don't know. Like I said last week, I think Quaynor is just really rising up now. I think he's playing some really good footy. He's in some good form. And as much as like he's got that speed game, you know, that run and carry game, his marking is really, really good.
Oh my God. There was that pack mark that he took. I don't know if it was in the last quarter or the third quarter. But that fucking you're right. He's just so clean of his head. It is just it's crazy.
It is crazy because, like, considering the size of him, you wouldn't think that he would take, you know, that good of marks, but he actually does. And it surprises me every week that he does that, but it's great to see. And it was even better because I was at the game and, you know, Richmond were up and about. I think it was like 37-8 at one stage, and bloody the lady behind me was just yelling in my ear. She was a Tiger supporter. So when we got up, oh my God, I was so happy, just, you know, because she just went quiet. She just went quiet. I was like, this is the best feeling. This is the best feeling.
There's nothing like me and Noah and the boys were talking about. Me and Dad were at the footy, obviously. We were watching the game. Yeah. And we had a bunch of Richmond supporters in front of us and shit like that. And they, for the first 3 quarters, you know, they were, you know, having a few drinks and stuff, and it's good. And and passion is good, and I love passion, and that's great and stuff like that. But then in the last quarter, when we started coming back and we're cheering and we're waving our flags and shit, a bunch of Richmond supporters were walking up and they were walking out. And I'm just giving him shit. Not giving him shit. I'm just saying goodbye. And this guy wants to turn around in front of me, and he wanted to fight me. I'm half his fucking size, and he's eye to eye with me. And I go, what are you gonna do, man? Like, you've won 3 flags in 4 years. It's round 17 or something.
Yeah.
Like, no one cares about round 17.
Yeah, literally.
We're not playing off for a final spot. You're losing to the 17th team in the ladder or in the league.
And he wants to have a go.
You know what I mean?
Bloody hell.
Bud,
come on.
Game, mate. That's what everyone. Don't fucking.
Mate, I was bloody sitting in the Richmond cheer squad end, so it was even better having that winning feeling in the Richmond cheer squad end. Oh, I loved it. I absolutely loved it, mate.
Yeah, that would have been sick. That was a caller early. She said that she was behind the Richmond cheer squad as well. So.
Yeah, there was a few Pies fans there, so it was good that I wasn't just surrounded by just a shit ton of Richmond people. But yeah, great feeling.
Good. Beautiful. Bitter, thanks for coming on. And everyone follow God, I'm losing my voice. Follow Bitter Footy on YouTube as well when you get the chance. All right, man. Thank you so much.
Catch you, mate.
See you, bud. Bye. All right. Thank you. I think we peaked at like 100 and something viewers today, so that was dope. Anyway, thank you so much for jumping on the stream. God, this thing's mirrored. Thank you so much for jumping on the stream. As always, I appreciate you all. If you haven't already, you probably already subscribed to my channel. We're nearly close to 2,000 subs on Instagram, Swoop Luke. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell your pets. And until next time, double shackers. I'll swoop you later.